There are questions we carry quietly, even as the years add wisdom to our days. Some remain unspoken not because we don't care, but because we were taught they were too delicate to ask. But growing older doesn't mean silencing curiosity. In fact, it's quite the opposite. What happens to intimacy, to desire, to the private parts of our emotional and physical world when we enter our 60s, 70s, or beyond? Is it still natural to feel those urges? Is it safe? Or is it shameful? Today we open a gentle door, not to provoke but to understand, not to embarrass, but to bring clarity and comfort. We're going to talk about something rarely discussed yet deeply human: self-pleasure in old age. In this video, we'll explore 3 important things. First, the myths, those old beliefs that still whisper in the back of our minds. Second, the facts, what science and medicine have to say about this natural part of life. And finally, the heartfelt advice, what it means to age with dignity, honesty, and acceptance of your body, even in its quietest needs. This is a conversation filled with warmth, truth, and care, and you deserve nothing less. Number 1, the myths we grew up with when we were younger. Many things were left unsaid, especially when it came to our bodies, our feelings, and anything remotely related to intimacy. We were taught to whisper about it if we dared to speak at all. Some of us were told it was wrong, sinful, or shameful. And that idea, planted so early, can stay with us for a lifetime. One of the biggest myths we've carried: that sexuality simply vanishes with age. That once we cross into our 60s or 70s, we must close the door on all forms of desire, including self-pleasure. But that's just not true. Another myth tells us that touching ourselves in older age is somehow harmful or even dangerous to our health. That it might cause heart problems, raise blood pressure, or weaken the body. Some even fear it could drain energy or affect memory, ideas that have no grounding in science but were passed around like old tales. And perhaps the most hurtful myth of all, that wanting intimacy in our later years is embarrassing or unnatural. But here's something we must say, and say gently: the human need for closeness, for connection even with ourselves, doesn't retire. It doesn't suddenly vanish with gray hair or slower steps. We are still whole, still deserving of warmth, of comfort, of gentle touch, even when it comes from our own hand. The myths, they may have shaped our silence, but today we choose understanding over shame. We'll move next into what science and real experience have to say. But first, take a breath, dear listener. You are not broken. You are simply human, and that is more than enough. Number 2, the facts. What science really says. Let's clear away the fog now, shall we? Because behind every myth, there is a truth quietly waiting to be seen. And in this case, the truth is refreshingly kind. Science tells us something simple, but powerful. Self-pleasure, yes, even in our 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, is not only safe, but can be beneficial to our well-being. That's right, beneficial. Medically speaking, masturbation does not harm the heart, drain your life energy, or wear out the body. In fact, it can help reduce stress, improve sleep, and gently support circulation. For many older adults, it even offers some relief from aches, tension, or anxiety. And here's another important fact: self-pleasure can help us stay connected with our bodies. As we age, it's common to experience physical changes, lower libido, vaginal dryness, erectile challenges. But gentle, mindful touch can promote blood flow, preserve sensitivity, and help maintain comfort in intimate areas. There's also the emotional side. Masturbation, for many seniors, offers a quiet moment of self-connection. It's not just physical, it's a way to feel alive, to feel in tune, to honor one's own existence. And there is nothing shameful about that. Now, of course, every person is different. Some may feel no interest in this area, and that's just as natural. There is no right or wrong here, only what feels honest and kind for your body and your heart. Doctors and therapists today are far more open than in generations past. Many encourage seniors to embrace a full, dignified sense of well-being, including sexual wellness. You don't have to suffer in silence or feel like you're too old to ask questions. Your needs are valid. Your body still matters. So no, you're not too late. You're just right on time to understand yourself better, without fear, without shame. In our final part, we'll explore some heartfelt advice, because health is not just about facts, but about feeling whole. Let's walk there together. If this video brought a smile to your face or warmed your heart, don't forget to tap the like button. Number 3, gentle advice for the heart and body. Now that we've untangled the myths and looked at the facts with calm honesty, let's come home to something even more important: how we care for ourselves, not just in body, but in spirit. Aging brings so many changes. Some are physical, yes, but many are emotional. We lose people. We adapt. We learn to live with a quieter kind of love. In that quiet, some seniors feel forgotten even by themselves. So here is our gentle advice. If self-pleasure is something you still enjoy or are curious about, know that it's okay to explore it without guilt, without apology. There is no age limit to knowing your own body, no expiry date on tenderness. Take your time. Be kind with yourself. You don't need to perform. There is no goal, only comfort, warmth, and presence. If you experience discomfort, such as dryness, sensitivity, or trouble with arousal, there are gentle solutions available. Simple moisturizers or lubricants can help. So can a calm conversation with your doctor. Believe us, they've heard it all before, and if they haven't, it's about time they did. And for those who feel unsure or burdened by years of shame, healing is possible. You are allowed to feel pleasure. You are allowed to feel alive. And you are absolutely allowed to give yourself care, not just in food and medicine, but in those private, quiet ways that remind you are still here. To those who choose not to explore this path, there is beauty in that too. What matters most is that the choice is yours, made freely and without fear, because you are not just surviving old age. You are still living it with dignity, with grace, with curiosity still flickering gently inside you. So if ever the thought crosses your mind, am I too old to feel this? Let the answer be soft, simple, and true. No, dear one, you're not too old. You're just wonderfully human, and that is something to be proud of. So here we are, dear senior. We've walked through old beliefs, embraced the truth, and arrived at something tender and honest. Human understanding of ourselves in this later chapter of life. This wasn't just a video about the body. It was about courage, about giving ourselves permission to ask the quiet questions and receive kind answers. Because growing older doesn't mean growing smaller. It means becoming deeper, fuller, and yes, still worthy of warmth, intimacy, and joy. If this video made you feel seen, or brought even a little light to your day, we invite you to stay with us on this journey. Please subscribe to the channel for more thoughtful, respectful content made especially for you. Give us a like if you found this helpful. It truly means a lot. And leave a comment, your story, your thoughts, or simply a hello. We read every word with care. And if you believe someone else might need to hear this, don't hesitate to share it with a friend or loved one. Thank you for your presence, your open heart, and your quiet strength. Growing older is not the end of the story. It's a new chapter, and we're honored to be here with you. Until next time, take gentle care of yourself, body, heart, and soul.